We're going to ask Prime Creator about any energy forecasts for May and anything else that wants to come through. Dear ones, you have been through much on this journey. You have been through many trials, many challenges. You have experienced many difficult things throughout your journey, not only on this planet, but in other realms and realities. And so, dear ones, I want to take a moment to recognize, to acknowledge all that you have come through, and to celebrate you, to bring my gratitude forth to you, so that you know all that you have been through has not been wasted. It is preparing you for this time. It has been preparing you for what is coming. In this month of May, you will continue to experience amplified energies, more and more waves of love and light coming to your planet. As we discussed last time, this is a culmination experience, a culmination of many culminations of waves of love and light. This is not the event, as some of you understand there is an event on your timeline. This is not what I am referring to here, but it is a culmination of energy, a new set point, a plateau, if you will be raised up to a new frequency. Your human body may change. Your mind may be changed. It will be rewired, recalibrated to your new frequency. Those of you who have been allowing these frequencies and integrating these waves of love and light, you will experience new understandings, new sensations in the body, higher levels of bliss, greater degrees of peace and confidence in your spiritual path. This is quite beautiful indeed, dear ones. And you will continue to be shown your shadow. It will continue to be illuminated, for nothing can be hidden. How could it with this great amount of light? And so I do invite you, dear ones, to continue to do your inner work, to continue to confront what arises without fear, with grace, with gratitude for what is showing up for you. For it is showing up for you. It is not a sabotage. It is showing you so that you know it is there. And I invite you to continue to move forward in your journeys. You will also see those who have not been integrating these light energies, those who have been in resistance, that they will develop illness, disease. In fact, many will pass on from this reality, for the vibrational resonance will not be there. Again, I will say this is not the event. And so even those who have been in resistance will still have the chance to recalibrate themselves. They simply must be willing to do the work. But some souls will choose not to in this incarnation, and they will pass on. Overall, dear ones, this is a time of great celebration. You will feel this reaching of a new level in this your month of May 2019 and extending into your month of June 2019. And after, of course, there will be greater degrees of energies coming to the planet. We will talk about this later, dear ones. For now, simply know that I am celebrating you, that I am grateful for your commitment, for your diligence.
Is it going to be a great exodus, or is it just how many people are going to be passing away?
Dear one, I would not call it a great exodus, but you may notice more around you of people passing on. You may notice public figures being mentioned in the news. You may notice people in your personal life. It will be significant, a significant exodus, but I would not call it a great exodus. It will be in the millions, 2 or 3 million or so. Again, this is dependent upon each soul's choice, each being's choice. This number could change if these souls decide to integrate these light energies.
Are we going to start seeing some in the 3D actual change, positive change? And also, our loved ones around us, are we actually affecting them? The ones that are not open now, will they begin to open because of us, of our work? Thank you.
First, regarding the changes in 3D, this is possible, and you will see this to a slight degree, but you will not yet be seeing this in the fullness that you know is possible. Much of these changes, much of what is happening is still behind the scenes. There are many changes happening within your government, within your monetary system, etc. But many of these changes are still behind the scenes, and the public will not know about them yet. This is coming, dear one, but most likely not in your months of May or June. Now, about your question of family and friends, again, this depends upon their decision, their choice. They can open up to what you are saying, to what you are doing, but this is their choice. I will say that as you continue to share of yourself, as you continue to shine and radiate your light, they will see it, they will notice it, and on many levels, they will acknowledge it. But from the human point of view, this is up to them what they do with the information and the light codes that they are receiving from you. And I will clarify that even if they are in resistance of the light codes you are sharing, this does not mean they will get sick. This does not mean they will pass on. This is a different situation, the interpersonal sharing of light codes versus the waves of light coming to your planet. And so do not have fear, dear ones, for those in your life. And remember that it is always their choice what they decide to do with these light energies. due to the amplification that I have mentioned, the culmination, the new frequency, the new plateau, there is a higher likelihood of their awakening, of their opening and receiving what you are saying, who you are being. It is not definite, but there is a higher likelihood. And this will continue as the frequencies continue to raise on your planet and within you, as you continue to reach new plateaus, new set points. More and more will awaken, and the likelihood of your family members reaching new levels of understanding increases. So overall, dear ones, this is very good news indeed. For the trajectory here is ascension, awakening. And this is what you have been working for. And so I thank you, dear ones.
So is there going to be actual event that the regular 3D human will also realize that something is happening?
This is an eventuality, dear one. This is not for your month of May and June, but this is on the timeline for later down the line, I will say. This is not for now. If you can imagine, as you move deeper into the photon belt and your planet is flooded with love and light, and as your sun builds up energy, and the sun and earth are working together, your solar system is dancing harmoniously. There cannot help but to not be something that everyone would notice. You will reach a frequency on this planet where everyone will take notice that something is going on. And those that refuse at a soul level to work with what is happening, they will leave your planet. They will pass on. And so this is an eventuality, but this is not for your month of May 2019.
Yeah, the question was, how does prayer work, like mechanically wise, in a mechanical sense, how does prayer work?
Yes, dear. When you pray, you are projecting thought forms. You are projecting emotion. You are projecting energy signatures, light codes. You are projecting sacred geometries from your being. Your intention carries all of this information. And so it is possible to pray from gratitude. It is possible to pray from fear. It is possible to pray with confidence or with doubt. All of this matters. All of this makes a difference in your prayer. And so, for example, if you are praying for someone, the sacred geometries, light codes, energy signatures that are projected from your being are offered to this person. And the person has a choice at a soul level, in most cases, unless they are aware that you are praying for them from their human understanding. This person has the choice to receive or reject what you are projecting. And so if you are praying for the healing of someone, and it is part of their mastery to work through it on their own, they will reject what you are offering. If it is part of their soul path to experience a spontaneous healing, or healing assisted by the energy, then they can receive what you are projecting. And as I have mentioned, the mechanics of how this works is through your intention and the sacred geometries, the fractals, the light codes, the energetic signatures that come from your intention as you pray. And so what I would invite you, dear ones, to do as you pray is to simply offer the prayer with surrender. For example, I offer this prayer for healing for my brother without attachment of how he receives it or not. And to allow the soul to make the choice if your prayer is received.
Interesting, and then forget about it and just go on with my regular life. But I'm just wondering what we can take. What's the best way we can use this information?
Beautiful question, dear one. Thank you so much for asking this. Yes, in one way, the best thing you can do is to keep going forward with your life, to continue creating what you are creating, to continue to focus on what you are bringing forth through you. For some, it is important to remember these messages because it will help them come back to center, will help them come back into focus. When they are feeling the tremendous elevation of the energies, they will remember, oh yes, Prime Creator has shared that this is happening. And it will help them move forward through these intense energies. For others, it is, as you do, to keep moving forward in your daily life. One foot in front of the other. Chop wood, carry water. Continue to make baby steps. Continue to do your inner work. Focus on hydration and grounding. Focus on eating food that is healthy for your body. All of these things, what you might feel like are mundane, are important for you as humans in your daily routine. And as I said, those who are deep feelers and are tuning in and integrating these energies in a way that is very palpable to them, then it is helpful for them to remember that these energies are amplifying because it will give them an understanding of what they are feeling. And those of you who do not feel as much, continue to do what you are doing. It is not that you have to make sudden changes in your life, unless, of course, you do. And that is up to each one to discern and to know for themselves. What is best for me right now is to continue putting one foot in front of the other. Or what is best for me right now is to make a dramatic change in my life. It is different for each one. And so, dear one, I thank you for asking this question. This is very important.
Yeah, I asked last time about the moving icons that I took with the moving clips, moon clips, and the colored pictures.
Yes, dear one. Your videos, the rainbow around the moon, is a reflection of planet Earth. In other words, the moon is serving as a mirror for what is happening on planet Earth. And so as the rainbow energies amplify on your planet Earth, you will see them reflected in more places. And for you, dear one, it is the moon pictures and videos that you take. The icons, as they appear to be dancing, are a reflection of the breath of Gaia. For as we have discussed before, dear ones, your planet is a living, breathing being. And this is simply one way to show you how she breathes, a reflection of her breath. It is beautiful, is it not, dear ones?
Yeah, this is a public question. And I'd recently seen a video where someone had collected evidence of Mandela effect. But the interesting thing is, she also collected some evidence of a different timeline of one that we actually remember before the Mandela effect. Now, my question doesn't pertain to the Mandela effect specifically. The question I have for you is, how does memory work? And why can we see two separate realities of the same subject? And does that really mean anything to us personally?
Remember that you are multifaceted being, that you have aspects of yourself dwelling and interacting with many dimensions and realities. And so your memory can come from any of these aspects. You can remember something from the 12th dimension where one of your aspects is interacting. You can remember something from the 5th dimension where one of your aspects is interacting. You can remember something from another timeline where one of your aspects is interfacing. You can see that because of your multifaceted beingness, that you have the capability and potential to gather memories from all sorts of realms and realities. Now, most are only remembering their human timeline of this lifetime because this is how their brains are oriented. This is partly programming. This is also to keep you sane. And so it serves you in this way. Those of you who have learned to ground and expand your reality and how you interface in each reality, you are able to remember more and more from these other realities, these other realms. So it could be another dimension, another timeline. It could be a past life, a future life. It could simply be a parallel reality, or what you might call a parallel universe. It is, in some ways, quite complex. And you are given access to these memories, to this knowledge, as you are able to integrate and stay stable as you receive the information. And you can see in your society those who have access to this information without being integrated and grounded, they end up on medication, they end up in asylums, etc. Especially in your past, this was very common. As more and more of you are integrating more aspects of yourself, you are accessing these memories, these timelines, these realms and realities in a way that is serving you, in a way that is integrated for you. Does this answer your question, dear?
There was a YouTube out today, a YouTube clip. What can you tell us about the year 2037? What is your perspective about it?
I do not give such information about future dates because, as I have explained many times, you are in creation. What you choose today influences what occurs in 2037. What you choose 10 years from now influences what occurs in 2037. And so there is no projection, there is no prediction about something that is this far away. Now, I gave you the forecast of these energies for May, but this is because the timeline for what is right in front of you is fairly stable. The timeline for a date this far away is not yet fully formed. You are in creation of the timeline as you move towards it. And so it is yet to be created. It is yet to be discovered what will happen in this year.
you have any final message for the group or the public?
I will say, dear ones, that it is important, yes, for you to look within, to receive your answers from your source. And it is also equally as valid from the standpoint of you in your humanity to connect with others, to ask for help as needed, to give help when you have it to give. For now is a time that will be rough for some. It will be challenging for some. For others, you will be in bliss and celebration. And so if you are able to help, extend your hand. If you need help and would like to receive, you must ask for it, dear ones. I am not talking about prayer, where you speak into the void and ask for help, although this can work as well. I am talking about asking another human directly. I need your help. Are you willing to provide it to me? Be direct in your asking, dear ones, and surrender and release that person. Ask without expectation, but ask in confidence that you will receive help, even if it is not from that person directly. It is important to take care of your physical bodies, dear ones, because as your bodies are changing with these frequencies, as your DNA is unfolding and new information is released to you, it can be overwhelming for the physical body if you are not hydrated, if you are not grounded, if you are not eating food that is healthy for your body. And so even though you are ascending, it is still important to care for your vessel. As this channel says, this is your temple. It is the only one you have for this life. And so take care of it so that your soul can expand within it and through it. I thank you, dear ones. I always love Prime Creator's grounded wisdom. And just real quick, if you guys are seeing this message in June, definitely come over to the Creation Temple, creationtemple.com. Get your free membership so that you can see these videos as they are released. Thank you for being part of my channel. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Much love.